Here we are. The 2012, 2013 end of season even banquet here at the Curban. 11 of us here, biggest turnout so far. See the mighty Spurs hopefully qualify for Europe, the Champions League. Mouthful. You're on. Right, here we go, last game, what do you reckon?
3-1 Tottenham.
And the Arsenal?
2-2.
So us to qualify for fourth.
Indeed.
So we've got one for fourth.
3-1 Tottenham. 1-2 Arsenal. Sorry.
One for fourth, one for fifth. One for fourth, one for fifth.
2-0 Spurs, but I think the Arsenal win probably 5-0.
Oh, 2-1 for fifth place.
3-0 Spurs. 1-0 Newcastle.
Oh, man. We're 2-2 at the halfway stage. We're 2-2.
2-1 Spurs, 2-0 Newcastle.
All 3-2 fourth place. 3-2 fourth place.
Rob, I'm going to go against the form, but I'm going to say 2-0 Spurs. I'm going to say 2-2 Arsenal.
4-2 fourth place. Guys, we're coming in.
3-1 Spurs. 1-1 Arsenal.
5-2. 5-2 fourth place.
2-0 Spurs. 1-0 Arsenal.
6-2. Joel?
2-0 Spurs. 2-1 Newcastle.
7-2.
And your prediction for today, Mr. Sol? 3-1 Spurs and 1-1 the Arsenal. Bring Spurs to come fourth and qualify for the Champions League.
Yeah, we're on. And the last game of the season. Spurs at home to Sunderland.
Come out of Fulham. Tell him the...
Got the story here, got the story here.
Fulham story.
Right, Paul, what's your, first of all, today's game, what do you think?
I think we're 3-1.
And the Arsenal?
I think they'll draw 1-0.
So you're saying we will get fourth place Champions League? Okay, and overall, what do you think of the season, of the 2012-2013 season?
Very good.
Man of many words.
Had a new manager. He lost Modric, he lost Van der Vaart. We've been without Kabul and we've been without Sandro all season, so he hasn't done too bad.
So you think,
and we're looking like record points tally, so it's been a good season.
Do you think with a couple of extra players in January we could have done better than we did?
Yeah, everyone says top striker, that's what we needed, and I agree.
Excellent, thank you very much. Have you renewed for next year?
Yeah, 2 weeks ago.
Good man.
So I'll see you all.
Right, first of all, prediction for today's game?
Spurs will win 3 or 4-0.
And the Arsenal?
We'll concede a very late goal and it'll be 1-0 at Newcastle.
So you're saying fourth place for Spurs?
I am indeed.
Nice one. And what is your what do you say about this season?
I think AVB's had a great season for his first season. If we win today, he'll create a Premier League record of 72 points. We actually made a record of 12 consecutive games without defeat, 10 away wins, most number of points, most number of goals.
Hallelujah!
And he's equalled the best ever sequence in the league, ever, of 6 consecutive games where we scored 2 or more goals away from home.
So you don't like him then?
And that's the fact. He's 10 times better than Harry. And next year will be our year.
So we've got to go to the adverts.
Yeah.
Right then, Rob, first of all, today's score. You already gave it? You already done it? Okay, let's jump to the season this year. The 2012-2013 season. How do you think overall it's been for Spurs?
Excellent. Very good. Manager should be very proud of himself. Done a good job.
And do you think that the injection of a few players is normal? We could have improved the team?
Well, same old story. I mean, watch the YouTube from the last 5 years on a trot. If we just invested in January, we would have been clear by now. But the manager's done very well with what he's got, considering the players he lost.
So you don't think we're far off being like a top team?
Bit of investment. What you've got to look at is, of all the teams around us, we have the smallest ground, the smallest match day revenue. So really, we're finishing above ourselves. So that in itself tells you that we need to get a bit more in. We've done a good job. We're proud to be a Spurs fan this season.
Re-sign for next season, have you?
Yeah, already.
Good man.
There's Chris coming down.
Who joined us today?
Joined us now. We just moved over to Chris.
Norman.
Just come out of makeup.
Right, Chris. First of all, score today, mate.
3-1.
And the Arsenal game?
4-1 Arsenal.
So you're saying we're in the 5th place in Europa League? Right, okay. Overall, what do you think of the 2012-2013 season for Spurs?
Impressed. New manager's come in, done a good job, I think, but has to be back in the summer by our useless chairman.
So you bring 1 or 2 players and we could have been in that top 4 definitely.
I think we could have walked third easily if we could sign another striker.
And have you worked out this year how many miles you've travelled to each game around the country?
Far too many.
Far too many.
Now we go over to today's editor-in-chief, Phil Soloff.
Here we are at White Hart Lane, the last game of the season. Tottenham Hotspur v Sunderland. We need to win.
Mr. Soloff, you've already done your predictions earlier in the Kerman. What do you think on the season overall?
Yeah, I'm pleased. Had a good season. We've been fortunate enough this year, as we say every season, to watch the best player in Europe, one of the best players in the world, attacking us the whole season, Gareth Bale. Whether he stayed that I don't know. I still think, like everyone else said, if we'd have signed one or two players, mainly forwards, in January, we would have been second place, comfortably third place. I think we've got a good squad. I don't think we're far off the other teams in the league. I think next season, if we can make the Champions League this year, next season with Man United new manager, with Chelsea a new manager,
Everton.
A lot could happen.
To win the league.
And we could win the league.
And have you renewed?
I have renewed, yes. More than Mr. West Harrington has. Yeah. Thank you. John's joined us this afternoon for the game. John, you've already given your pictures of the match. What do you think generally on the season this year?
It's not been a bad season. I would say we lost a couple of good players. And we need to buy some strikers because we haven't got any.
Strikers? What about a left back?
No, I like Benny. I like his hair.
Jake Livermore, has he got a future at the club?
No, Robert Sack says that Jake Livermore has a future at the club. But to my mind, Livermore is the new Darren Bent.
Brought that one up.
Salt got to me.
Oh well.
I think today we'll win. I think Arsenal win 5-0 and I'll win 450 quid.
Have you had a bet on the game today?
I'm going to bet on the Arsenal.
I can't believe the Judas has backed. He put his money on Arsenal to win 5-0. Get it out, let's have a look. Get it out. Look at that. But he has agreed it will go to council and search if he does. Right, Jordan, you've already given pictures of the match. What do you think overall of the season this year?
It's been good. AVB's coming this season. Great performances. It's just the silly losses at home.
What can you pinpoint which games that we lost?
Fulham
at home.
Stoke at home.
Oh, awful, shocking. Do you think if we invested a few pounds earlier in the season, we could have done better?
I thought the one that Van Persie could score a goal would be up there.
Yeah. Oh well, let's get on with the game. See you later.
Good afternoon and welcome to White Hart Lane, the world famous home of the Spurs. And this afternoon we welcome the players, officials and supporters of Sunderland.
Firstly, how's it feel coming back down here again? Is it a bit strange?
Living legend, Ledley King.
My prediction of the season.
Very tense 45 minutes.
It's 0-0 here.
0-0 Arsenal.
Newcastle, yeah. So, what to play for? Could be a marvellous end to season, or it could be just gone away.
I fancy this actually. I do fancy this.
That's a good night for him.
It's good enough for me.
Musa, come on! The Hamilton off!
Having shot.
Yes.
Unlucky, good season. Played well, record points all, can't lose sight of that.
Final scores.
1-0 Spurs beat Sunderland, 1 goal from Gareth Bale. Newcastle 0, Arsenal 1. That's all you can say really. Final comments for you, Mr. Soloff?
Won the game, but Europa League is never.